What's up, YouTube fam? I am here from the Art Lounge doing another tutorial. This is going to be our wine and chill paint party kit tutorial. So get your things and stay tuned. So just like always, I am going to hope that this is not going to be a long tutorial. Make sure you have, I'm going to go through the supplies. So make sure you have your canvas, your tray. You should have one paintbrush. I'm going to use a larger paintbrush in order to get through this painting really fast so that the tutorial is not too long. Of course, while I'm going through the different steps, you don't have to paint as fast as I'm painting. Just go ahead and pause the video so that you can do a step and then play it when you're ready for the next step. You also want to make sure you have all of your paints, and these are up here so you may not be able to see them. You want a cup of water. And you have one napkin that is inside of your pack, but you're probably going to need a few more. We're going to start with the background. The background is blue. I know that the snow is white, and this is just a little tip. A lot of our paintings, well, not a lot of them, but some of them it may have white on the picture. So I know that some people look at the actual painting or the actual canvas and they think, oh, okay, since the canvas is white, I don't have to paint it. But that is actually not a good idea. So you want to actually make sure that you're painting whatever is white. So I'm going to show you all how to do that today. And if you look at the picture, you'll actually see some blue coming through. So I'll show you all how to get that going as well. Like I said, the first thing we're going to start with is our background. So make sure you grab your brush and your blue paint. Now, the first thing you want to do is wet your brush. When you wet your brush, you can take it and smooth it over the side. I always, after I wet my brush, I drag it across my napkin to dry it off so that it's not dripping. And then I go into my paint. Since we're not mixing colors right now, you can just go ahead and dip into the paint from the actual container. If we were mixing colors, I would tell you to put a little bit on your tray. So I'm going to dip my brush into the blue. And again, I'm painting faster because I don't want this tutorial to be too long. Now, one of the first things I want you all to do is make sure that you paint the edge of your canvas. So like this here. Okay? So make sure you paint that. And then you come, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. You want to just drag your brush back and forth like a sweeping motion. And you just paint back and forth, back and forth. Okay, once you get to the part where the snow is, We're going to still paint the snow blue, but we're going to go around the bulbs, okay? So another thing that you can do is to get a textured look in the back is to do X's. And you can't see it now because of what I'm doing, but imagine, see this? Imagine that you were drawing the letter X, but you just want to do it faster. And you would do that all over your painting, and that's how you would get a more textured look in the back instead of a flat background. Now I would only do that in the sky because we're going to be painting all the other things down here, so it really doesn't matter. But in the sky I would do that. And I also noticed a lighter color back here. So I'm gonna get some white. Now you can get some white and you can put it on your plate, or you can just take it from here. Like I'm gonna take it from the top. It's up to you. I'm gonna mix some white in here, just because it looks kind of lighter in this area. Doesn't it? So now be careful, because like I see here, it's covering up that outline, and you can end up losing the outline if you don't know, if you're a novice, I'll say that. You can end up losing your outline. But if you ever lose your outline, I have paint all over my hands. If you ever lose your outline, what you need to do is just sweep across it. Sweep across, and that'll blend and thin out your paint so that it's not as thick, and then you can end up seeing the line again. If that doesn't work, just take a napkin and just wipe over top of it. That's it. And if it got too light, get a little bit of blue and bring some blue back in there. So the next step is to paint the snow. Now, when it comes to painting the snow, everything down here is going to be white. And make sure you clean off your brush. Now, you can see this white is actually pretty thick. So like right here at the bottom, it looks like I'm losing my bulbs, but all I'm gonna do is just sweep back and forth, sweep back and forth over top of them, and the line will come back. Okay, now if this is happening to you, do not get nervous because you can still see the lines. Again, you just want to make sure that you're continuously sweeping across. And if you need to clean your brush off, go ahead and do that. So when you clean your brush off, don't get any more paint. Just take your brush and sweep across the canvas. Okay. So now we have like an icy blue color, right? You all can see my bulb here. I have a bulb here, here. So you can see that. Okay. And that's what you want. You want to still be able to see your bulbs. So what's going to happen is you're going to let this dry. So use some time to get you some drinks or get you some food or both. And go ahead and let your paintings dry and then come back for the next step.